next guest, our host, in addition to guest, is Mr. Andy Thayer of the Gay Liberation Network. Applause.
Yeah!
I know that a lot of you are out there, so this is your guy. Get up here, Andy.
Thank you, Richard. You know, over the last few days, I've been hearing a lot of discussion about the Supreme Court, the various theories they could use to decide the way they're going to do the right wing, citing something called originalism and all these obscure doctrines. But the reality is, that's bunk. The issue here is very, very simple. It is, are lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgendered people going to become citizens in this country or not? It's very simple, because citizenship is defined as equal legal rights. And I know the Supreme Court, whatever decision they're going to make, they're going to obfuscate and say, well, we had this theory and that theory and so forth. It's total BS. Equal protection under the law is as valid today as it was 20, 50, 100, 200 years ago. It's very simple. What's at stake here is whether or not our community is going to mobilize enough pressure to get the job done. That's what's at stake, and that's why we are not asking the Supreme Court. We're not trying to persuade the Supreme Court. We are demanding legal equality from the court. Justice concedes nothing without a demand, and by God, we are demanding legal equality. Some very important dates coming up. When the Supreme Court makes its decision in June, we're all going to be coming out, yes?
Yes!
There's going to be someplace down here in the downtown area. We'll be announcing it soon enough. But it's very important to remember to not make the mistake of previous movements where we think that progress is inevitable. It is not inevitable. All you have to do is look at other places around the world where LGBT people are being beaten and killed by their own governments for just who they are. We live in a very dangerous world, and we can never, never rest. So if we win with the Supreme Court, we should not lie there, because we know from the history of previous social movements, the African American movement for equality that began many, many decades ago and crested in the mid-60s, that even when African Americans won formal legal equality, there was so much more that needed to be won, and Dr. King and so many others, to their credit, kept on fighting after they won formal legal equality. We need to do the same, because we will not have safe schools no matter what the Supreme Court decides. We will not have respect for homeless LGBT youth no matter what the court decides. We need to fight not only for legal equality, we need to fight for full social equality with our non-LGBT brothers and sisters. We would not have gotten to this day without marching. And that's why we're going to be marching today, because we need to tell our fellow Chicagoans that they need to join this justice struggle. But I'll tell you what, we need to join other justice struggles as well, because we are a rainbow community, and we live in a country where teachers are under attack, where immigrants are under attack, when African Americans are under attack, who are all part of our LGBT community, and we are not deserving of legal equality for ourselves if we are not standing up for every other person who is oppressed in our society. So, let's attend the teachers' rally. Bring your rainbow flag so everyone knows you're there, okay? Because we're all in this together. So, I'm going to hand this back over to Richard. I think we're going to be marching pretty soon here. Got a couple more people, okay. Thank you very much. Keep up the